friends, family, religion, all different outside sources that influence your decisions in today's age. That, along with news, media, technology, everything that's going on in the world, really makes a difference on the actions that you do. But it shouldn't. Now, if you were acting out of the pure, importance of yourself and doing what is right, you would think and do things more rationally. You wouldn't get influenced by what the media says to, change your actions because they're trying to portray a different scenario, a different way of you acting, and they're trying to make you more like what they want you to be. The truth is that they get paid to say what they say, and you are paying them by listening to what they say. Nowadays, it's really hard to find people that think for their own and do things that are according to what they should be doing. Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome aboard Life Launchpad, your go-to channel for practical advice and guidance to launch your dreams into reality. I'm your host, Savina. Today, we're back with another video. Today, we're back with a book review. I know you probably couldn't tell from that intro. That intro is a little ambiguous, but I got a book review for you. In today's video, we're talking about Meditations by Marcus Aurelius. Phenomenal book. This one is translated and edited by Robin Waterfield, annotated edition. This book took me 2 attempts to read. I can't lie. The first time I tried reading it, I was reading it and I was just not catching on. I was like 100 pages in. I stopped reading it, picked up another book. I read like 3 books after that. But then I picked this book up again and I started reading it, and then I was like, wow, like I don't know how I didn't catch on to it the first time, but it has some great ideas. And today I'm coming to you with this video so I can share you some of these ideas. A little background about Marcus Aurelius: he was a Roman emperor from 160 to 180, and he was leading them, and he was he's well known for being emperor of Rome. But he also took on this idea of Stoicism. He didn't fully develop the ideas, but he found out about them and he really took them into practice and really enlightened, I guess, the new world, the world that we live in, with these ideas. His book Meditations is actually a summary of his journals that he just wrote time after time to himself that were never meant to be discovered and published into a book. But after his passing, they were discovered, and they've been translated. And I don't know how many times that this book's been annotated and translated it personally, but it's just a great insight into what he thought and how he looked at the world. Diving into his book, he talks about different ways that people interact with each other, different ways that people try using each other, people, try gaining an advantage, an upper hand, and then it really delves into the idea of how you should act accordingly. There shouldn't be influence, and you shouldn't be trying to make things so that other people like you more, or are more uh, attracted to you. You should just be doing what is right, what is right, and what is like the world needs. Like, because no matter what you do, the world will keep going, and the action that you've done has been like decided. It's such an interesting idea of just following yourself, following what you should be doing, and making things better for yourself. From the outside, it does sound like a selfish idea, a selfish topic. It's focusing on your actions, on how you're doing things, and what that impacts and what that leads to. But you have to realize that in the world, as bad as it sounds, the only person that you have for the entirety of your life is yourself. You have your parents from when you're growing up. When you grow older, you have your children, you have your spouse, you have your significant other, you have your friends, but nobody's there for you 100% of the time like you are. Nowadays, when I talk to a lot of my friends, they talk about this idea of overthinking, and the idea of being stressed and anxious because of things that are popping into their mind. But in his book, one of the topics he talks about is, one of his journals was talking about the time that you're given on Earth. You could spend as much time as you want dwelling and worrying and overthinking, things that are happening to you. But what if they're happening for you? You have to think about the idea that you're giving this slot of time in history to live. More or less, you can't change how much you're given. You can improve your health, you can exercise, you can do all these things, but you can't really just add another 500 years to your lifespan. You're given this time slot. Make the best of it. Enjoy it. Use the resources and be happy with the resources you're given. Because if you think about it, on the other side of the coin, there's people that should be having the same exact time slot as you do. So, like, say you look at 2 people that are born at the same time, but one person might have been born with some sort of disease and illness, and they lost that opportunity. You have to be happy and content with the resources that you're given to experience this game of life. When you read the book, it's a bunch of different entries of his journal. And when you're reading it, it's just like different insights on how you should interact with people, making yourself available for other people to come and talk to you, and then trying to find a way to, make people available for you to come to. Treating people with the way that you want to be treated, and making sure that you are making a life that you can enjoy and make the best of in whatever scenario it could be, and it's talking about your life, it's talking about relationships, it's talking about doing what's right, fulfilling your true value as an individual, and just becoming a great overall person. It's hard to talk about every single topic that he talks about in this book because there's just so many of them. It's just a collection of ideas after ideas. It just gets to this large compilation of ideas that it's hard to really recap it into one short video so that you can understand it. But this is me just giving my personal review. The fact that I had to, try this book twice, and I gave it a second try, and I'm glad I did. And it just really showed a light into this idea of stoicism. I recommend this book for everybody. Some people may read it and have some negative emotions and reactions to it, and that's happens in every book. Nobody's gonna like, not everyone is gonna like everything. It's impossible to get everybody to agree on something. And for that reason, it's just a book that if you read it and you get into the ideas, get into the topics, and you just fall in love with the book, you will want to keep reading it again and go and finish. I finished this book. It's actually one of the fastest books I finished reading. I read it probably like less than 3 weeks, probably two and a half. And I just fell in love with it. I kept reading. I enjoyed the ideas he was teaching me. It fell in line with my mentality and my vision and the type of person that I want to grow up and be and become. So it just kept me engaged, and it kept me, learning these topics that I want to implement into my life, and I'm working on implementing into my life. Overall, I rate this book, I'd say a solid 8.6. I can't really remember all the ratings I've given for all my other books, but this book was good. I mean, the ideas behind it are great. The fact that it comes from a time from, way begin, like, what is that, 1,800 years ago? It's insane to think about these ideas and how they're coming up now, and how they still relate to our lives, and how they can help you become a greater individual. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, drop a like, subscribe. I'll put the link for this book in the description. Make sure if you want to purchase it, use the link, click on it, take it to Amazon, buy it, whatever, enjoy it. But with that being said, I've been gone for some time, spring break, work stuff, and a lot of other stuff I've been working on. My Amazon product, I'm hopefully shipping out my first product to Amazon this week. It's gonna kind of huge. Excited for that. See how that goes. Other big updates, we hit 500 subscribers, which is magnificent. We're at 550 something. I remember the goal was 100 in a year. So like, was it June 16th, June 14th? I wanted to hit 100 by then, and we're already 5x above that. So that's amazing. Other than that, I'm filming some content right now. I got to edit some stuff. Busy day today, won't be able to do it. March Madness is going on. I've been watching basketball a lot. I'm not gonna lie, I don't watch sports a lot, but March Madness has been really great, a lot of fun. Other than that, I hope you guys are having a great day. As always, don't forget, the power to transform your lives lies within you. Don't stop learning, don't stop growing, don't stop launching towards your dreams. I'm your host, Andrew Savine. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.